made the contact just as he's trying to haul it in.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Ginn. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Hey, cut in right. One cut in. Easy.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. He's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Powers through. Look at the big man rumble. 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Oh, some strong running. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He won't go down. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Dorsett, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A little juke. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 98 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Kim's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He was a cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games, went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make the play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Last year, Hogan tied for the NFL lead at 17.9 yards per catch. Didn't quite get that many there, but still a nice hookup.
And I don't want to overplay his lacrosse background, but it does bear some mentioning here. Those rushes that they make towards the goal, I think that equates into some of his pass patterns, too.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a 1st down. Saints were the best team in the NFL on 3rd down last year. 49% conversion rate helps when you have Drew Brees back there.
It certainly does, because he is just so analytical in everything he does. Goes through every progression on every snap in practice, so not much surprises him on game day.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go. 5-9. Check.
Ingram again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
You never know where motivation's going to come from. I remember in 2016, Mark Ingram fumbled in 2 consecutive games and got benched in the 2nd game, but bounced back to go over 1,000 yards for the season.
Yeah, first time in his 6 NFL years that he's done that, finished with 1,043. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, Ingram. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Breeze now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Will Lutz on for the point after. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. To the sideline and complete to Gronkowski. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Breeze hands to Ingram, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And that one results in 35 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Shift together here from the D-line. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Breeze. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
This is Lewis. And some space here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Brady now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Ingram churning. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now Breeze. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Easy. Easy.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Alan Branch. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Dorsett on the return. Oh, able to avoid him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
A dump off here to Bolden. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Throwing on first down is Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw is Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
All right, partner, we just saw the 2nd interception of the game against Tom Brady. I'm going to see my eye doctor because I did not really see that, did I?
Well, nobody sees it often. Last year, he threw 2 interceptions all season. Did not throw 2 in a game, so certainly a rarity. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Breeze to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the 3rd quarter. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run. This is Lewis. And an alley to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one thing you can never accuse Ted Ginn of is not doing his homework. He said that Drew Brees playing with him, that's type of...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 36.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Brady, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Ginn. Elsewhere, 2nd half action at Heinz Field. And the Vikings have scored again to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike, gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. An update from a game going on over in Tampa. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Back now here live in New Orleans, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Again, it's Breeze. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, here's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down following the run. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Brady with a give to Bolden. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Brady now to throw. The left side, it's Dorsett. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Breeze. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard!
Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Alan Branch in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
New England on third down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Brady. He'll get it outside to Gronkowski. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they'll run with Lewis. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Brady to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
20! By 20! What's we said?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.